Hi YouTube, I'm Art0, and this is the fourth part of my 40th birth year challenge, in which I do 40 tricks on 40 different obstacles here in this skate park in Zurich. Last times I also showed you around a bit in the skate park. In the last episode this time I want to talk about my setup, just briefly in the beginning. So I'm skating the DEM 909s, and I really like them because of the sizing. They have a different sizing than the Aeon, for example, or other USD or Razor skates, and I really like that because they're a perfect fit for me. They come with a great buckle, an intuition liner. I really love them. Great hardware. I just swapped the laces for some more waxed ones, the Shift 2 laces, I think. Then I swapped the soles because the DEM sole plate curves a little bit back, and I want to have a more like a straight and wider sole space. Plus, I didn't like the groove that much, the Royale groove. I like this deeper groove. So that wasn't too hard. It just I need to Dremel a little bit. I needed to Dremel a little bit of the sides of the sole plates and drill 6 holes into the boot and then just mount it basically. Then I'm on Sola frames now again. I've meddled with some anti-rocker for a few months, but I just really love skating flat. I had some wheel bite issues before on the Sola frames, but now somebody gave me the advice that I should use 95A dead wheels in the middle, and that's working pretty well so far. I really like it. I had some wheel slides, but not really wheel bite so far. So 88A on the outside, 95A in the middle, with an aluminum H block. I'm skating skate park anyway, and some DIY UHMW sidewalls. Well, I just want to try out how it is to slide on UHMW and to have a little bit of a wider frame wall. The frame wall is really thin on the Solas. That's really good for sole tricks, but for top soles you have to get just lower, and because it's touching earlier and there's another angle, and I just want to add a little bit of material here. So, but now let's head to the bowl. And well, I'm not a good bowl skater, but I want to try some tricks here. So first I wanted to warm up here in this vert wall. I've never really skated vert before, so I figured that would be a good way to warm up. I actually wanted to air this vert, but somehow I just didn't get high enough. These kinds of vert walls, it's just so tiring. No clue how I can air this thing. So instead I did something else here on this wall and aired another quarter, did a wall ride somewhere else, and played around on this middle part that sticks out like an island here in this bowl. Did a fakey carve as well, and went to the street part because I was really lost with options in the bowl. So the street part is what I usually skate, but I've never actually used this ledge. So I did a monorail and a grab off. I've never used this rail either, so I thought I could as well try a sole grind here, but I really had to commit here. But it went well the first time. And that's my song. And it's been a long time since I grinded this down ledge, so I really wanted to do this again. This just needed a little bit of commitment. In the beginning I didn't have enough speed, but then finally I managed to grind it.
quite well, quite to the end. Then I went back to the bowl because I really wanted to include an alley-oop trick as well. I included an alley-oop sole and kind grind in some previous episodes, but I hadn't done an alley-oop top acid before here in this park. I know I can do it on a mini ramp, but here in the park I was really struggling. There was a higher wall than the mini ramp I usually skate at home, so I fell a lot. But got some good attempts as well. Never really locked the top sole foot properly. But I came really close. So I gave up and did a top sole instead. I wanted to do a top sole 270 off as well, but I didn't have the guts to try it with a grind. So now I was tired and a little bit frustrated because I didn't land alley-oop top acid. But I met a fellow blader and we had a nice chat, and maybe we'll session at some point during the summer. I sessioned this little bowl a little bit, but as I had already included this bowl or the corner of this bowl, I didn't really count it. But finally, at some point, it clicked and I at least did a alley-oop top acid here in this little bowl. So I take it, I called it a day. That was my 40th trick for my 40th birth year challenge. Thanks for watching this far, and by the way, I'll do a redo of some of the tricks that were a bit sketchy during the last 4 episodes, so I'll post the last edit in the end of the summer with all of the tricks. Cheers!